they're a whole lot better than some of their opponents think they are.
And they've addressed as well that they know that this is the last dance, and Pius and Saw being confirmed to go to G2 once the major campaign concludes. But let's get this one underway. No head-to-head between the two. And Dust 2 is where we find ourselves. Nitro jump spot, long corner peek from Bro, and the import opens up.
Yeah, that was very well maneuvered by Bro. He's kind of ducking, dodging, weaving on the exchange and wins it out versus some Pius.
Mid to B wouldn't be too bad now with that opening kill. They've scrambled an extra player over, and Tania, the star of the show, or at least on the rifle, he's going to take a fight.
Yeah, he could disrupt, and oh, they both do. It's X-Cloud through CT. Tania does tap the head of OC off. It's Nitro that resuscitates some hope, smokes out CT, and that bomb retrieval mission underway. Tania has dropped to address that smoke, and it's opened an avenue up through short.
Yeah, there's a runway now. Does Tania take the fight?
He certainly looks like he wants to. The Molotov will force him into it. Hard shot to hit, and it's Bro again. That Glock finds another headshot. Youngstar and LNZ already bleeding out, needs a one tap, and now his position noted. Looks very bleak to get your way back into this one. Just Youngstar with a little bit of hope. A quick tap to the head with that dual Beretta. A second to mandatory, and he blaze it down as well. All onto the one man. Hexed up against two, and a low HP on LNZ. He's gone. What a way to start it out.
And great for a player like Hexed, who's one of these individuals who loves the trash talk. Now look, he's had some... What Hex delivers, and it will be the fourth. So let's see, can they win out the economic war? Hex, he's not going to go for the pick, and understandably so. Oh, it's on a second tempo.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies here to fight them. LNZ on the edge of the smoke gets brought down by the Galil. OC facilitates with his flashbang. Tania and X-Cloud think better of sticking around.
Okay, well, now they've dipped back. Youngstar pushing upper tunnels. There's a potential fight against that of George, but drops the smoke, backs away, and Tania looking to even things up again from this catwalk position. As he pushes forward, he'll find nothing in middle. Likely just to be the long finish with George on the lurk. So we've got Bro worried about a slip up mid. OC Nitro and Hex grouped up, and here you go. George's lurk activating through lower.
Good range for the 5-7. Youngstar down to George, and that's not a bad pick off from some Pius' scout as well. They're trying to trifle with long. There is a response in the enemy scout as well. OC just attacked though. Finished off now. Gets the job done. Nitro across. Bro as well. That bomb needs help. And the bodies continue to drop. X-Cloud a double dig. Heroic. Quick to jostle and wrestle for that economic control. No pistol. No problem.
I'd be yelling back. That is a force spy that loses the opening pick out long and then is able to deal that much damage. On the other hand, we did have NRG taking on Tyloo, and that was domination from start to finish, 13-5 for the American representation.
Yeah, it was really cool to hear from Bro in the interview that he'd influenced the team's map veto. As LNZ's just sprayed down and solved the round.
This could be the second ace of the major so far. So let's see, Linus. Can you get yourself the eco bash?
I think it's stolen. I think Tania wants a little bite of that. Takes the last and denies LNZ's ace.
Now, you love that for LNZ. In-game leader of the team has to do the bitch role of being the long anchor. So of course he gets 4 against the Eeks. You check this one out again, and these are the easiest kills of your life. Flames the feet, bullets in the body, and 4 on the scoreboard. Beautiful work. Since he's gotten into the North American way of things. And Tania with some aggression. I love this in a best of 1.
It always feels like just the right time when the MP9 gets close barrels on that pump. OC's very patient. With X-Cloud dead, he starts to activate Tania. One turns around and goes down. OC could find a trade. They are completely on polar opposites at LNZ, getting cheeky with it. Is OC anticipating this? It looks like he's looking mid.
Because this has happened so early in the round, at this moment, if you're Nitro, you're calling your team to hit the brakes. Let's wait for any more re-aggressions. They think there's a lot more gaps than there is, and we also need to work out how we're going to finish this. So they can nameplate. LNZ long player, Youngstar, B anchor. You're now recounting through this information. It's all going to be about the timing of Linus here.
Might catch it, yeah. Oh, they just both look away. The perfect timing onto the bomb carrier, that's info. Okay, the bomb's still top mid. 50 seconds, suddenly you're thrust into a 2v2, and Hexed, just 2 points of health. Youngstar, I think he caught a whiff there. Bomb on the back of him, trying to take Insurgent to the B site. Hex gets across. Oh, not quite. Youngstar catches him just in the last possible moment. Now Nitro forced into the clutch. Youngstar on car. Smoke for the doors is valuable. Will isolate LNZ from the fight. He's now going to isolate this duel onto the Galil. Spam to aid his teammate. He knows where you are, but the headshot angle covered by the metal. They keep this win streak flowing.
And I want to just touch upon there why I said I love seeing that in a best of 1. There's no resetting, and there's no coming back on map number 2. So Heroic with a 4-1 lead, and there you go. Some Pius onto the AWP. He's going to get his chance to farm up some eeks right now.
Oh, I mean, just in emphasis of what you're saying, losing the pistols conversion in a best of one already puts NRG in a bit of a spot of bother. That's a change up. George wins out on long. xFlower's calling for flashes. Sapias, Tanier, they're all scarpering over to lend a hand. He's happy to stand and bang. He's messy on the spray and just sat crouching. One rifle down. It is a 3v3. Are they recoverable? How has the Tech9 won that? Tanier goes down to Nitro. And it looks like he's actually backing away with the bomb. Ooh, okay. Youngstar makes his presence and rotation clear. Spamming away the AK on that smoke.
Hex has the rotation from mid doors, or at least he should. He's dropped the smoke now. Youngster can't just run through this. Do they let Bro play for information first? That seems to be the question. Nitro making his way into upper tunnels. They've identified where both of these players are, so should be able to finish this one off.
Sapias might catch this long player here.
Rounds back.
Oh!
No, it ain't.
Nope, you'd have liked that.
Damn, okay. Well, looks like NRG are going to get their own back right now, unless Youngster can win a 1v3.
Yeah, I don't fancy his chances. Maybe he does.
He knows Bro's on A.
You're right, Bro is going to have this back turn if he gets up the ramp in time. He's just beat the timing. Now it is an isolated duel. Bro is a million miles away, and if as soon as that bomb gets faked out, Nitro is in a 1v1. Youngstar's cleared the whole site. Process of elimination dictates he has to beat tunnels. He's got the smoke. He's got the incendiary, and he's got that sound cue made. Now Nitro panicking, throwing a nade at the smoke, makes it clear. Elevation angle! It's Nitro's round. 3 kills from their captain. NRG given a little breath.
But all good in the hood for Heroic. They can buy back in. Look at this.
Just
straight
walking.
down the guts.
Just walking. They know there's likely not too much of a threat there, or just a gamble, but look at this, frictionless. Double smoke goes. Still the Sapias orb draws first blood. That's big back. Hang on, Nitro. He's removed Tanier from the B site. They know nameplate dictates. There's just one here. Youngstar on the side. They're trying to clear him out. Holds on for the flag. Gets hexed. George takes him down. Bomb site lost. And likely the round to follow.
Yeah, okay. Well, that one right there, that's got to be a tendency from NRG. Daps, he's in the coach seat. Let's throw a little bit his way because they've just gallivanted down mid, expecting a standard start from Heroic. It was a 3-2 split with the AWP not prying in middle. Bit of a change-up coming into the Blast TV Austin Major.
Yeah, you and me both.
There is, if people are curious, you can check out a whole bunch of streaming options for this one on Twitch, on YouTube, on Blast TV as well.
Yeah, I mean 4K on Blast TV.
That's the one. There's 3 streams running simultaneously. Okay.
I guess he's just taking his spawn, hoping he can catch someone on that B side. He might very well get it. Sapias has just flashed himself into the line, posts up, and very well could collect. Nitro is now trapped. A counter flash, but there's the Sapias AWP connecting. Aggression's thwarted. OC and George, a pivot to short.
Okay, well, they've been able to find a gap again, haven't they? And this is undetected right now. xFlower knows mid to B or short is a possibility, but Sapias' AWP being on the B side, it means if you can group up Cat now and do a standard AX queue, you're in a strong position.
Yeah, especially looking at what he's working with there. Is that Tanier, just an MP9? Doesn't feel like the weapon for the job, especially when the M4's gone. LNZ down, George contributes as well, and now just xFlower. Bit late to the party. However, a quick flick to the tip of the head. He's taken down Hex. The bomb now flushed out. Good catch from Bro there, trying to punish the push through mid, but Sapias quick to equalize. Bro gone. OC planting, a 1 versus 1. Yeah, I like that he's opted for the AK here, especially considering OC's low HP. It does seem like he's destined to find this one. OC would have to hit a banger on that M4. Misses his first. Ooh, could be a good nade. OC's alive and kicking. Just 6 damage from the HE, and now Sapias fiddling with his nades as that clock ticks further. Swing, headshot. Has he got it? Oh, Sapias just about. OC made it as hard as he could. Evasive maneuvers from the American, but not to be. He can peek over the top of that. A flash ready. Does Tanier want to do anything with that? Oh, he spotted him. That information only goes one way. Tanier's got a golden opportunity here. Hard shot, very hard shot, but he manages to spray, gets traded back. Nitro keeps us level. And Sapias dips back into the safety of the B site. Bit of a clumsy looking smoke to work around. This is their final finish. Spots the flash, aware of ramp, suspecting long. This is the fight xFlower's been waiting for. 20 seconds, they're converging into the site. It's Bro and Nitro close up. Good find to isolate the support. OC goes down, headshot from xFlower. Oh, and he's managed it so well. Beautiful defense.
Here we go again. Timeout taken, 7-3, rifles back into the hands. No AWP for NRG.
I'm going to be seeing an opening kill onto George. He really did just commit to the fight through long. xFloud happy to receive him. Would want to hope he's locked in. I mean, you've just highlighted just how much the volume of CS you have to play, especially when it isn't those 3-0s that only two teams are have the luxury of affording. Oh, Hex nearly gets them both. He just gets away with his life, but no, he takes the fight too. Hex just holding on to upper. xFloud does the same in mid. How has that happened? The bomb just spewed out of the face of OC.
It's onto Nitro now. Does he drop down behind them? Hex is going to try and get some information from B. But Nitro into the site. He's undetected, sure, but they know it's a possibility.
I mean, yeah, it's not going to be an easy shot for an AWPer to hit, but they've lost their teammate. Hex goes down, loud descent, info found, and so is the headshot. xFloud, that's an ace. He takes every single kill. Heroic. They've found a real valuable tool in the name of xFloud.
Well, there you go. That is the second ace of the major so far. I haven't been keeping tabs on what's gone on the mainstream. You can probably understand why. But Vexite in round one, he picked off a pistol round.
Oh, it looks easy for him, doesn't it? Such great control.
40 kills because the B defenders go down.
Blocking maybe the cross smoke if you've got your jump. Oh, that's lovely. Massive gap. George going to work it out. Jumps across regardless. Not going to be deterred. A single flashbang and they're in towards the site. Now George up on the ramp and a nice shot. Some Pius doing a dirty device style. xFloud onto Hex. This is falling apart. NRG, they need something. Nitro and OC up against the world. Sure, one scout shot's nice. We need a whole lot more of that from OC. Nitro trying to chip in, spamming away, puts them low. Bullet did connect. Maybe Youngstar susceptible to a single scout shot now, but no, still wins out his headshot. Clears out ramp. Awkward now. A ninth seems imminent here for Heroic on the half. Youngstar on notice. Info on Tanir. Begging for an overextension here. That's Tanir to close. Heroic. Wow, it started fantastically for NRG. You get the pistol, immediately have it thrown back in your face, and now wondering if perhaps you piped up a bit too soon.
Youngster's going to throw a late door smoke, and there's also a HE to break. Don't worry about break, and they're in.
Yeah, I mean, Hex in the open has his bell rung. Does need one. Can't seem to find it. Out of bullets as they flood into Nitro's crosshair. He'll finish the job, but down he goes. Two towards Tons. Maybe Youngstar's in trouble. George at the doors pushing smokes. There's so much going on, and George's push is rewarded. Okay, this is winnable. What have you got, bro? He's picked himself up 5 bullets in the Glock. Yeah, okay, he does have to reload. Expecting that double swing. xFloud window. Tanir for first contact. And up close, doesn't hit his shots, and clean close. Heroic, they'll take this pistol, though. This could be very fast now. NRG on notice.
The response time from the rotation was very quick once they identified that it was the B rush. The round where just struggling to get going. Poor George in the first half was 0 and 5 as far as opening kills. Well, bro, over towards long with OC, and they're full eco. So 11 should be guaranteed. How many can some Pius farm? Well, none. Bro and OC combined. Now another flash. Oh. Doing some damage on the eco.
Yeah, bro. 2. And he picks himself up a little more as well. He picks up the AK at the very least. Does have a bullet now placed within his skull.
Handed something to Hex that's winnable, that really never should have been. So right now they're very worried about another player over towards the side. He doesn't know it, but he has a pretty good flank timing.
AK certainly makes it a whole lot more lethal. Looks like it might be that save after all.
Are you saving? Okay, I'm happy that he's saving.
He's not sure.
If you're just going for more damage, that's fine.
Sure.
I think that the AK is going to be more valuable, and you're also down 10-3, about to be 11-3. So if you lose this right now, Hex, I'll be yelling at you. Okay. No, okay. More damage. It's one of those things, right? Of course. It's almost like a stat padding, save it away.
Yeah.
Big difference between the two of them, and understandably so. Aggression out the gates. 2 into lower.
Okay. Not so sure. That's the angle, bro. Working with it. Hex goes down. Ooh, LNZ asking questions of Short. Nitro quick to remove him.
Big nade damage.
Yeah. Bro steps into the line of fire, removes Tanir. aggressive defense here for NRG. Youngstars on the hunt. Bro is not prepared for this. This should be a free frag at the side of the head. He gets the job done.
George, big push.
Yeah, you're right. It's a pass back turn, completely unawares. Youngstar, ouch. Nade does 37, a smoke in his face. Perhaps he could use it to his own advantage, trying to leverage a bomb retrieval.
Has a lot of time, so if anything comes his way, he also doesn't need to rush through this smoke. So with a minute on the clock, he is going to use every second available. Next duel.
Youngstar and Near, their very first major. And over on the other side of things, we got Bro and George.
I think if people look at the sheer number of rookies that are in attendance for the Blastia Vjosta major, then they go, oh, wow, there's so many. What happened? Well,
golden opportunity for OC, and he doesn't stutter.
Forced into this now, aren't you? Should be the eco for Heroic into the next, so likely to be able to draw this ever closer.
Yeah, it's just that Youngstar AK that's perhaps the most imminent threat. Hex likely to be able to respond and mop up after Bro softens them up if they were to commit behind this smoke.
Yeah, they're dropping back, looking like they want to go through upper tunnels together. George might get a little bit inquisitive over towards long, but Nitro and OC's rotations are going to be miles away, so Hex and Bro need to lock this down.
Flash and go, but perfect from Bro. He was on that elevated position. Now Hexed. Needed one, needed one.
Winnable.
Yeah, it becomes winnable now. And ooh, information. Tanir spots that head of the advancing player. It's Nitro, whose position he's noted and is expecting. Relays that information to Youngstar and just quickly glances towards Tons. Calls it clear, starts to hedge his bets. If he gets the timing right. Oh, when he tags him up, George brought low, another repeat. Nitro and George pushing through, perfect flash. We need some help, and he's helping indeed. Pops out the scout for another. Tanir dips away. How has this one fallen through the fingers of NRG? OC not sure what to do. He clutches. Very nice from OC there. Quick thinking, fake jump up, and just in time.
It should never be that close. Tanir does his absolute best. You can see in the deathmatch, he loves the second round. The Deagle Scout combo. Almost pulling this one off. Here's how it opened. And OC, the man to close it. A very good round from him. The B defense, Bro gets one. It's Hex, who really needs to get a kill in that situation, is unable to deliver anything at all.
Fair play to Tanir. I really thought he'd earned that one. He got very close. OC, though, you're right. Every B duo has to be able to handle this kind of thing. It is going to be a sequence towards the site. Bro with a smoke to play around. Hex just trying to survive. He can't. The flashes are too good. And now Bro next challenge. He gets nothing. Heroic, their investments are rewarded. Straight into the B site. And already NRG have to run away.
That can't topple that easily, can it? And we saw the toolbox being used in the previous round from Bro as well. So the fact that they go into a very similar setup, you want to see a little bit more diversity in that, but it's just a standard round from NRG. They have to worry about the potential for a long rush. May as well walk up contact. Why give it away? They don't know that you're out. And this is to go into the 2-0 bucket. This is to put you one game away from the next stage.
And it's just George on the jiggle. Hex, not where you want to be. Crouching with a FAMAS, and there the body's just racked up by Heroic. Couple of attempts from OC, kept at bay by the flame. Youngstar will catch him as he's flushed into the fight. Youngstar lurking through mid. He's even got the rotation here on Bro. Weapon advantage, but Bro, he will prevail. Scavengers the AK. Is this on? A 2v4 now 3.
There's a kit for Nitro, so there's still a chance, but this is tough.
Not going to be easy whatsoever. You pick themselves up 2 smokes and an incendiary. They're going to use every single piece they find. Flash thrown out, burning on Goose. Exploud flushed in, but catches the nade pull. Not easy. Dink onto Sunpires, puts him on 4 HP. Nitro trying to keep NRG in it to win it, but there you have it. That's dominance on display stage 1. Heroic coming into this one. Sweat off the brow, that's comfortable. A 2-0 day for Heroic.